Welcome to your Euro weekend preview with all of the information you need ahead of the final round of fixtures before the international break. And as always, I'll give you my top tips for the games of the week from the top 5 leagues across European football. So let's get to it. Up first this week, Spain. Champions Barcelona are on the road again when they face Rayo Vallecano, and Real Madrid host Mallorca. Leaders Villarreal take their 100% start to Celta Vigo. Betis host unbeaten Athletic Club, and Valencia face in-form Getafe. But my pick for La Liga's game of the week is Alaves versus Atletico Madrid, 4 p.m. Saturday afternoon. There's rumblings of discontent at the Metropolitano with reports that Julian Alvarez is unsettled at the club. On the pitch, Atletico have been far from impressive with just 1 point on the board from their 2 games. On to the Premier League next. Chelsea host Fulham in intriguing West London derby. Manchester United search for their first win of the season when they host Burnley. And Tottenham go for a 3rd consecutive win of the season when they face Bournemouth. Elsewhere, Newcastle travel to Leeds. Brighton take on Manchester City. And Aston Villa face Crystal Palace. But my game of the week is a very logical one. It's Liverpool versus Arsenal. It's 4:30 p.m. on Sunday. This is the first real heavyweight fixture of the season and one that could have a bearing on the title race when it's all said and done. Both teams have maximum points so far, and Arsenal, free scoring Arsenal, will fancy their chances of causing an upset and a first win at Anfield since 2011. In the Bundesliga, Bayern hope to follow up their opening day rout when they travel to Augsburg on Saturday. Eintracht Frankfurt travel to Hoffenheim, and Erik ten Hag will be looking for a better performance from his side when Bayer Leverkusen face Werder Bremen. Borussia Dortmund face Union Berlin, and Stuttgart welcome Borussia Mönchengladbach to the MHP Arena. But my game of the week comes on Friday, and this is a big one, guys. St. Pauli face Hamburg in the first Hamburg derby to take place in the German top flight for 14 years. Go check this one out, guys. 7:30 p.m. Friday. In France, the Olympico rounds up this weekend's fixtures with a Sunday night clash at the Groupama. It's Lyon versus Marseille, and there's a bit of rivalry behind that. Elsewhere, Monaco featuring new France call-up Magnus Akliouche. They take on unbeaten Strasbourg. Lille head to Lorient. Le Havre take on Nice. And Paris FC play host to Metz in the first ever game in their new stadium, the Stade Jean-Bouin. But my game of the week in France comes on Saturday night. 8:05 p.m. is Toulouse hosting Paris Saint-Germain. Both teams boast 100% records, but someone's perfect record is going to go this Saturday. Maybe both. And finally, Serie. Inter were in breathtaking form in their opener against Torino, and they'll be hoping to continue that when they face Udinese this weekend. Bologna, they face Cesc Fabregas's Como. Champions Napoli entertain Cagliari, and Juventus head to Genoa. Elsewhere, Torino and Fiorentina lock horns. Parma take on Atalanta and the returning Gianluca Scamacca. But my game of the week in Serie comes on Friday night. It's 7:45 and it's AC Milan's trip to Lecce. With the Milan Ultras continually disgruntled over the direction of the club under the US-based ownership, and that's on top of no European football this season. Anything other than a win against Lecce simply won't cut it. That's it from me. Enjoy the action. See you next week.